Hi everyone, today I'm going to be playing Roman Poker or Römisch Pokern. It's only out in German, but I'm going to be showing you this game right now. And I'm going to be playing a two-player game against Glass Marty, although the real one is here for the time being. And let's get to it. So this is a dice game with Roman numerals. So on a turn, and I will just start my first turn, you start by rolling a dice. And the dice have got ones, fives, and tens on them. And the number you end up rolling is the points that you can write down. But if you should ever roll a number that is not a valid Roman numeral, so if I was to roll another 5 now, there is no VV Roman numeral, so I would bust, and I would either have to pass to Marty, or I could use one of my 6 powers. The powers I have during the game are: I can reroll any 1 dice, I can reroll all of the 1s, I can reroll all of the 5s, I can exclude a die, I can write a number down, and this is a thing I should mention: when I'm finished, I will write my result down in a space of my choice, and the points in the end have to go from low to high, they have to go ascending, so it's very important to pick your space wisely. But this would let me to put an identical result in a space above or below a current space, because you normally can't have the same result twice. And this one is just all of the other powers. It's a wild card, and at the end of the game, every one of these that has not been used is worth 5 points, so it's in your interest to not spend all of them. So I have started off with a 5. I think I'm going to push my luck a little bit and roll. I have now got 15. Should I stop there? I think let's go one more time and see what happens. I've got 16. I think that's a good place to stop. And I am going to place 16. Let's place it here in number 2. Let's be a bit daring, because the maximum result you can get is 39, I believe. So that's it. I didn't use a power, so we can move on to Marty's turn. Let's put him in charge of his dice. So he starts off with a 10, which is quite nice. He's definitely going to keep going. He can't possibly bust. 11. He still can't bust, I don't think. 12. I think this is the last roll where he can't bust. No, 22. And I think he's safe to keep going. 23. See, now he could bust. If he rolled another 1, which is the most likely thing you can roll, then he would bust. I think he's going to stop there, and he is going to place 23 just here. He's going to place it a bit further down and be a bit more sensible about it. So, back to me. I have rolled a 10. Oh, and a 1. So I'm on 11 now. 21. 22. And I should say as well, you can arrange them however you want. So if I had decided this was my final score and I have already scored 21, I could say that it was 19. Well, it would be XIX actually. So I have rolled 22 right now, and I think I'll keep going. 32, and see, the risk now is rolling another 10. That would bust me, but I think I'm going to go for it. So there we go. I have got 33. I'm going to risk it and assume that I can roll better at some point in future, which is a bit of a risky move, but let's go for it. So we're back to Marty now. So we clear the decks, and he starts with a 10. Another one. We've got XX for Marty, XXV. And so now 26. Should he stop there? So he rolls a 5, he's bust. But the 5 is, there's only 1. There's only a 1 in 6 chance. I think he'll go one more time. 36. And that's very nice. And so he busts if he rolls a 10 or a 5. So that's 50% chance. I think he's going to... He could always use a power. No, but I think 36 without using any powers, that's very nice. So no one's used any powers yet. So it's back over to me, and Marty is quite ahead of me on points, and starting with a 5 is not great. So that's another 1. So I've got 16. I already have 16. I have 17. I could put that right next to my 16. I think I will do that. So now I've got 17. The game is over as soon as someone has filled their sheet, so you don't want to really go rounds without writing anything down. So Marty starts off with a 1, that's okay. So 11, 21. Where is he? There he is. 22. So I think he's still safe. That was kind of a roll, 32. It's more of a drop than a roll, but we'll take it. So the only thing that could bust is if he rolled a 10. So let's go for it. There we go. That's nice. 33. And he's going to place that up there. And he is demolishing me at the moment. So back to me. I need to take some risks and try and get some big points here. And I'm not going to do that with a 2. 12. Come on, more 10s. 13. Oh no, that's bust. So I could exclude that. I think I'm just going to give up on that turn. I could use some powers, but it's not a very high number anyway. So let's zoom in here. Let's see what's going on. So Marty is guarding a 1 and an 11. It's 12 and 13. So now he's in danger of going bust. I think he'll stop there. So he's got 13. He is going to put that, I think, there. And back to me. So that's a 5. No, I'm always starting with 5s. So that's 15. 25. That's okay. It's working out okay. And I might use a power just so I can keep going at 35. I think I'm going to take that. 35, that takes the risk out of my putting the 33 there. So, back to Marty. And let's get these dice out of the way. So, he's got a 10 there. Oh dear, I've knocked his 10. That's 20. 21. 22. 23, so he would bust on a 1. So he's got 50% chance. He has already scored 23 though, so he would have to use a power, so he might as well go ahead and maybe he'll have to cancel this dice out. There we go. He could though use the power that lets him re-roll all of the 1s. I think he'll use that and let's see what happens. So he just wants less than 3 1s. Oh, that's not nice either though. Oh no, it would be fantastic, but he's rolled 42. And he can't even, he could use a power to get rid of that and then have 39, which is the maximum score, but he's already used his 7th space. So he could get rid of one of the things and have 32. I think that's what he's going to do. It's cost him 10 points to do this, so he's going to exclude one of the 10s and have 32. That did cost him 10 points to do that though. So it's back to me. And I am behind here. Another 5 to start with. 15. 25. I think I'm just going to stop there, and it's just so I'm writing something down. So 25 there in the 5 space. And Marty is very close to finishing if he keeps writing numbers down, and he doesn't need very high numbers. So he's got a 1 there. 11. 21. He's going to stop right there because that fits very nicely between his 13 and 23. Oh dear, I have really messed up, haven't I? So I start off with a 1. That's better than a 5. 2. 12. 22. So that would go, I think that might be the best I can do, because I don't want to go to 32. I think I'll stop there, and let's just put that in there. So unless Marty busts now, and I can't see how he will bust. Let's see. He rolled a 1. I think he'll keep going. 2, because he could, a 12 would be okay. And he's rolled a 3, so does he stop now and just accept the 3 points? Because if he rolls a 10 next, then he's going to have to give up 5 of those points. And if he rolls a 4, he's bust. And he hasn't got the exclude 1 dice thing. I think he's just going to stop there and declare that this was the last round. He was the second player, so it's the end of the round. So surely he has won this. So he used 2 powers, so he has 20 bonus points at the end. I have 30 bonus points. And there we go. I have to reveal my counting mistake there. But Marty has won. It was a very close shave, 178 to 181. But me missing a turn really cost me the game that time. I should probably have used a power so I could write a number down. And so holding on to your powers is nice for getting the points, but it hasn't won me the game in this case. And that is Roman Poker. It's a great little filler game. It plays up to 6 people. And the only limit really is downtime and these cards. If you had more of these cards, then you could probably play with as many players as you wanted. And that is Roman Poker. I think it's great fun, a great little push your luck filler game. And I hope you enjoyed that. And I'll see you for the next game. Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching.